Hey Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Praise You Tarot here on YouTube. I hope you guys are doing so well today. This is going to be a general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Remember, this is very general because I'm speaking to all of you guys, so some things may resonate, some things may not. If you want to save the video and look back on it in a few months' time, for example, because time can be fluid in tarot as well. Just know that I also do offer personal readings, so if you would like more clarity on your situation today, if parts of it do resonate, then you can book a personal with me by looking up my Etsy store. I do also offer a number of different products on my Etsy store, including some gorgeous angel number jewellery, tarot card necklaces, and so on. I do also offer birth chart readings as well, and I've just launched a shadow work journal called Light in the Shadows. So if any of that is of interest, then everything will be linked down in the description bar for you guys. And I'm going to be using the Lightseers Tarot deck today, which is one of my favourites. Let's get into your energy, Virgo, straight away. So we have the Emperor coming out here, number 4, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. Some of you might be starting your own business, or in general kind of taking charge of certain aspects of your life, trying to be strategic here with your money as well. You could also have Aries predominantly in your chart, Taurus, or be dealing with that kind of energy. But let's see, let's continue and get some cards so we can clarify your situation. What are the messages for Virgo, please? The 6 of Cups, and we have the 10 of Wands. So you might be connecting with someone or thinking about someone at the moment from your past. And it's kind of like a burden for you, Virgo, okay? Thinking about your past. It could be that actually in trying to move forward, you're going to try and take charge with this energy when you're reflecting on the past and trying to really solve some of those issues that maybe you have buried. We are in Venus retrograde at the moment, well, from today, I believe, or is it tomorrow, the 19th? All through most of January as well, which can kind of make all signs reflect on our relationships, how far we've come, what do we value, what do we want from our relationships. And I do feel in some way here, Virgo, that you reflecting on your past and kind of feeling perhaps sentimental, or looking back at relationships in this rose-tinted glasses kind of way, has become a burden for you with the 10 of Wands. I see that for some of you with that Emperor card, you're trying to move on from this, really trying to take charge of what has happened in order to move forward. Could also be issues with your father here with that Emperor card, or with the male figure in your life, Aries, Taurus energy again. Certainly having some emotions towards this as well. Can we get some messages for Virgo, please? Messages for Virgo. Remember to hit subscribe as well. You guys, if you are new here, I appreciate every single one of you. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning. Messages for Virgo, please. That is so too many. That is so too many. Messages for Virgo, please. Okay, the Hierophant wanting to come out. I'm really noticing a tattoo on the forearm of the Emperor here. You guys could have a tattoo on your forearm, or be dealing with someone who has tattoos. You could be thinking about getting a tattoo. Something to do with your past as well. Maybe you're getting a tattoo to heal from the past, or to signify something about your past, okay? That's going to be for a small percentage of you. We have the Hierophant and we have the King of Swords with the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I kind of feel like here, Virgo, that you may be reflecting on male figures from your past in particular. It might even be sexual relationships that you've had, or romantic relationships, friendships with men. I don't know why I'm getting that. I mean, tarot can be genderless in some way, but I do feel in this instance, maybe, especially if you are a female Virgo here, that you're reflecting on some of those male relationships. Maybe you also are getting a lot of communication from people from the past during this time. Again, Venus retrograde, retrogrades of all kinds can bring back people from our past, especially if there are some lessons that we still need to learn, or some kind of karma that we still need to kind of deal with and process. So you might be getting a lot of news from male figures from your past. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus. And it's kind of perhaps making some of you reflect on those relationships and how far you've come and what it is that you want in terms of going forward. Some of you, if you are connecting with someone in the present moment in a relationship, you're thinking about how to move forward with the commitment. Some of you might be thinking about future plans like getting married, engagement, moving in together and things of that nature. The person actually might be telling you as well that they would like to move forward with you in this way. So you're thinking about kind of how you can move forward and commit, especially if it's with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. Messages for Virgo, please. Messages for Virgo. And especially with, like I was saying, with this kind of energy of people returning from the past, I feel like you need to be strategic with who you're kind of connecting with. So I'm not saying, block everyone that comes forward during this time, or, give everyone a chance, or, it's up to you here, but you need to be kind of discerning in who you allow yourself to kind of give your energy to here. Because it could be multiple people actually coming forward and trying to connect with you again. The Moon card. So people that, you may have had relationships with in the past that you haven't been dealing with, issues that you may have buried deep within yourself. The Moon is all about secrets and the subconscious. So maybe these people coming forward, or a particular person coming forward, is kind of making you reevaluate how you have, placed restrictions on yourself. It's making you reevaluate what you want from your life, from your relationships. Issues around sex or intimacy might be coming to the forefront during this time as well, because these people have, a habit of coming around and providing you with some kind of insight with issues that may be difficult for you, issues that you may have pushed down and not have dealt with in a really long time here, Virgo. So you might be having to deal with some difficult issues during this retrograde period. And with this Eight of Swords, it's all about kind of things that maybe you have not been wanting to face, because notice how she's in a mirror here and she's tied up. So it's kind of like, looking at yourself in the mirror and realizing the ways in which you've restricted yourself, or the issues, the values that you have that have restricted yourself in the past and continue to have a bearing on your present situation. We also have the Five of Wands. So again, I feel as though Virgo, there are a lot of people that want your attention here. There are a lot of people that are interested in you. It's up to you to be discerning here and to think about who you would like to move forward with, if anyone. Eight of Pentacles, wanting to work on yourself, work through some of these issues. Knight of Wands, with the Three of Wands. So people find you very attractive. People are seeing here that you are potentially doing very well in your life. People see how much you've changed from the past, and I feel like everyone wants a piece of you, Virgo, at this time. People may find you very sexually attractive as well. So just know that, whoever comes into your life during this time, yes, it's great to feel wanted and to feel desired in that way, but just kind of be discerning and strategic again in making sure that if you are looking for something long term, that you are able to identify that in those people before moving forward, because some of these people might be interested in you for sexual reasons, or for feeling lustful, etc., rather than for a kind of long-term commitment, if that's what you're looking for. Of course, if you're looking for a bit of fun, then this is great energy. Okay, Three of Wands, you might be also thinking about traveling or moving forward on your own in a situation as well. You might kind of be deciding to embrace your own energy when moving forward, as opposed to kind of connecting with anyone at this time. This is going to be a time for you of great self-discovery, and I feel like there was someone else who got this energy. It might have been Cancer, so you might have Cancer in your chart predominantly. Yeah, as I was saying that, look, the Chariot, I can't make this up, guys. You might actually be deciding to move forward on your own, because it's kind of like people that are returning or people that are coming into your life, if they're new as well, maybe distracting you here from your true path or from something that you really want to do for yourself by yourself. So some of you actually might be deciding to kind of leave everyone on red and moving forward on your own here. Something about travel, you could be moving house. Definitely a time to be exercising your intuition. Yeah, Ace of Swords, it's the truth. Definitely a time of exercising intuition when dealing with people and when dealing with yourself here, about what it is that you want, about the lessons that you've learned. Giving yourself a dose of tough love as well, if that's what you need here, Virgo. And if anyone can do that, that's you. I say that with love. I'm a Virgo rising myself. Yeah, Queen of Cups here with the Devil card coming out here. Could be connecting with a Capricorn. Again, I feel like this is tough love. I feel like some of you might have some sexual issues or be tied to sex in a way which you are not kind of comfortable with. There may be some karmic ties that you have formed through sexual relationships or romantic relationships, friendships also from the past here. And I feel like it's kind of, the way that he's holding his hand out here, it's like inviting you to complete this cycle all over again, even though it's time for you to move on. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying, Virgo? It's kind of like you're tempted to repeat the same mistakes with the same types of people, or even in some cases the same people, you know, exes or people that you've connected with before. I feel like this temptation or this urge to go back and do it all again, which is not advisable, of course. With that Six of Cups energy and the Devil, it's kind of like you're being invited to look back at the past or become involved in some way with your past, even though you are moving forward. I've got that song in my head. I think it's Flora Cash. You look like yourself, but you're somebody else. You're somebody else now, Virgo, and yet you keep going back to the same kind of situations or the same people. It's like you need to learn your lesson here, particularly around sex and relationships, I feel. Some of you as well, you need to do the healing from the past that's required of you in order to move forward. Something about being tied here still to issues from your past, or being tied to certain people, certain behaviors, habits. You need to break free of these situations and stop kind of repeating the same cycle over and over. Something here about committing to your emotional side, committing to feeling these emotions and working through them, processing them in a really powerful way, Virgo, in order to move forward, in order to break free of these chains. It's up to you, okay? It's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do or what not to do here, but it kind of feels as though there's this temptation to return back to your old habits, old ways. Something with obsession or sex here as well might be significant in your journey that needs looking at, okay? Needs to be analysed in closer detail. A kind of recklessness maybe that's in your energy at the moment here. Eight of Swords wanting to come out again. Yeah, you're really tying yourself here into a particular habit or behaviour or way of being, way of living your life. We have the Empress here. I feel like for some of you it's almost like the way that you look is a problem in some way, and I don't mean that in terms of, you know, you don't like the way you look. For some of you it is body issues, body dysmorphia, not liking what you see when you look in the mirror. For others of you, it may be that you are kind of naturally attractive and therefore lots of people are attracted to you. Maybe you feel as though you attract the wrong type of attention or the wrong type of energy, and whether you like it or not, it's like you can't help the way that you look, and people see you and see that you are attractive sexually or otherwise, and you kind of feel like in some way that's a burden. With the Empress here as well, there may be issues with children that you have, or maybe you became pregnant in the past, maybe you had issues with fertility or something in that realm here, because we do have the Empress signified in this deck as a pregnant woman. So there may be something as well with that that's holding you back from the past, okay? If it's not pregnancy or children in that way, it could be childhood trauma or childhood issues, okay, with that Six of Cups and the Devil. It's kind of like you're being invited again. I can't get past this. You're being invited to do it all again. It's going to be up to you here whether you want to engage with that cycle all over and like go back to the beginning, or whether you want to do it differently this time, okay? So just think carefully about how you want to do it, Virgo. Yeah, a real need to think about how far you've come. Do you really want to do the same thing that you did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 1 year ago? Because I feel like you've been through some type of transformation, some type of change. So it's up to you if you want to do this again or you want to start fresh here. Seven of Pentacles is inviting you to look at how far you've come and realizing that what you reap, you sow. So the seeds that you planted 10 years ago are coming out today. The seeds that you plant now equally will come to fruition in the future. A time also of reassessing, your money, your financial situations. The Death card wanting to show its face there as well. So think about, how much you've changed, how you flourished through adversity, the obstacles that you've managed to overcome. Do you really want to go back to square one here, Virgo, is a question that you need to ask yourself. What is the advice for Virgo in this situation? Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. I really do feel, Virgo, that some of you are going to be deciding here to stay single, stay on your own, focus on your own assets, your own finances, your own resources. Some of you definitely have that business head about you and are really focused here on your own dealings, your own business, your own ventures. It could be a creative project as well that you are going to be focusing your energy on. I do see that when there are options presented to you, some of you may feel that rather than get yourself into a potentially toxic situation, as we've been speaking about, that you are going to decide to be single for a while, because it is showing up here in the energy with the King of Swords. So it's kind of like you're trying to be very logical and rational and do what's best for you, as opposed to kind of letting your emotions get the best of you, rather than allowing yourself to kind of get carried away with certain people. You're trying to be very level-headed here, and I love that energy for you with the Nine of Pentacles. Virgo, I'm going to leave your reading here for today. I really hope it resonated with someone out there. If it did, then do go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.